Shout out to Hibbett Sports for actually sending this pair over. Check out this packaging. It comes with a special City Gear box right here. Inspire self-expression from toe to head. Hibbett.com. Tag us on Instagram, Hibbett Sports and City Gear. So this is the shoe in scope for the conversation today. So in 2018, the Nike Air Max 270 actually released, and this is still one of the top sellers on Nike Air sneakers that Nike actually offers. And it's crazy to see that this shoe has continued to flourish. To some of us, we thought this was just another Nike Air model to release. I did not know this was going to have the lasting power that it has had, especially on the masses and the everyday people that wear sneakers. It's a very interesting story though, and I wanted to get into some of the reasons why I think that this is still one of the best Nike Air Max sneakers in modern times that has actually released. So once again, thank you to Hibbett for sending these over and sponsoring this video. If you've never heard of Hibbett City Gear, check the link in the description. It'll take you over to their website. They do have like 1,000 brick and mortar stores across the US, and their website as well as their app is very helpful, especially for sneaker releases to be coming out. And then it's also just fun to go look at and just see what they have available on their site, because sometimes there's releases that come out and we don't even know that came out, and just they're sitting at retail, and it's a great opportunity just to see what's available on the market. Link in the description again if you guys want to check them out. This pair of sneakers I was specifically requesting though because it is Air Max month. 326 is Air Max day, and I thought what better pair of sneakers than the Air Max 270, who's had so much shine in the last 5 years. It's uncanny, it's unbelievable. This is a shoe that's just really had the lasting power and the stay power that it has. Now you guys help me out, leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think the reason is that the Air Max 270s has done so phenomenally well? So much so that they've done a golf version. They've had different variations and different collaborations with the Air Max 270 model, but the mainstay is this guy right here. Just the plain regular pair of Air Max 270s, no Flyknit versions, no React versions, this guy. So as I mentioned, these actually were introduced in 2018, designed by Dylan Rash. And the 270 was created by combining two of Nike's most iconic Nike Air Max sneakers, that is the 180 as well as the 93s. The 270 in the sneaker's name refers to the 270 degrees of visible air cushioning in the sole of the sneaker. I think the most noteworthy thing about the Air Max 270 though is the fact that this was actually the first pair of Air Max sneakers to be released that was not for performance. It was actually for lifestyle. And that's part of the reason why I think that this shoe has had such phenomenal success, because the focus was not the max performance that we get from some of the other Nike Air sneakers on the market. And I feel like for the most part, Nike Air just needs to pivot completely away from performance because they have other things like Zoom X, and then Nike React. Like all those technologies are actually perfect for performance. The Nike Air is a little bit dated, unfortunately. So I think that these offer the perfect sweet spot because they were a little bit crazy looking. You did see this massive Air unit on the back, which as a 90s kid growing up, you know, like the glorified Nike Air was something that we always loved, and it was always so small in the Nike Air Max 1s and the Nike Air Max, not even the 95s and the 97s. It was like kind of there, but it's very, very apparent here. And it's also very apparent when you step in the shoes and you feel that huge heel squish of the Nike Air. It was such a cool feeling the very first time we tried a pair of these on. Now, it's not the only one that came to market. There's also the Vapor Max, there's also the 720s. Both of those were more expensive models in that $200 price range. Meanwhile, these were like $150, $160. So these ones were a little bit more affordable than the bigger ones, even though the other ones had more air in the midsole. But there's a couple reasons why I think that this shoe was extra successful, more so than the other models. And I think number one is the fact that obviously it's a pretty stylish looking shoe. It's sleek with a very pronounced amount of air in the heel of the shoe, and the comfort is actually pretty decent as well. It's not obviously crazy comfortable, but you feel a nice heel squish, and it's overall a comfortable shoe when you put it on your feet. But the main reason why I feel like this is something that is very, very consumable to people is because not only did it hit the casual lifestyle side of things, it also hit the gym community quite a bit as well. I can't count how many times I've seen like influencer girls and people just working out wearing the Air Max 270 doing their workout videos instead of other training shoes that Nike offers. This wasn't Nike's intent. Obviously, it was a lifestyle model, but not very many people really knew that it was like just a lifestyle shoe or just a performance shoe. And I think that that's the thing about footwear in general where it gets a little bit confusing, is the overall intent from the brands and then the overall consumption of the consumers don't always line up. And I feel like there's a lot of organic growth that comes from a product because they don't line up, because the consumer doesn't know the designer's desired intent of the product. So the fact that people work out in these shoes, they lift weights in the shoes, they do their cardio workouts in these shoes, it's interesting to me because I'm like, that's completely labeled as a lifestyle shoe. What are you guys doing? But on the flip side of that, like how many performance running shoes have I just worn for casual consumption? I'm usually the delta in the equation, and now I'm seeing the people using these for workouts and stuff and looking at them and knowing that they're the delta in the equation. This shoe is for the masses, but it's also being consumed by people for physical activity. And I think that that is the main reason why this shoe is overall very successful. Also, the fact that it looks good. It's kind of fun to see such a crazy cult following on this shoe. Now, we've seen a lot of other Nike models come and go, and that's just a life cycle of a sneaker in general. They release them, they try to get them to stick a little bit, and then they go away. Or they release them, and then they decide to make an improved version of something, and then they deviate from the original concept of what the shoe offered, and then they change it over and over again, too many ways. And then in footwear, unfortunately, gets to a point where you over-evolve a product to the point where the people that really loved the lineage of the Air Max 270, and then if they had a 270 V1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, like the people that originally liked the first version might not like the fifth version. They might have had too many deviations from the original concept of the shoe, and now it looks totally different and it feels totally different and it doesn't hit the masses like the original shoe did. I think Nike's done a really smart thing by keeping this a mainstay. It's available at stores like Hibbett City Gear. It's available on Nike's website. It's available for people to actually buy and wear and consume, and then they re-up and make new colorways and then re-release the same colorways. There's no hype about the shoe. It's just a normal pair of sneakers that people can wear and people can buy, and it looks kind of flashy. It looks kind of cool. It's functional. It's wearable, and I feel like it is very easily consumable because of that. The price point's over $100+, where it feels like it's a nice premium product, but it's not the elite premium product that always changes because they're always trying to change the flash and the pan of like the Vapor Max, and then you have the Air Scorpions and stuff. Like, this is just what it is. The Air Max 270, it checks all the boxes that it needs to check, and I feel like it is a mainstay because of that. These can be on kids' feet, they could be on adults' feet. There is no real generational gap between who can actually wear this product, and I feel like, I mean, Nike really did a great job on something that I, as a sneaker guy, just did not foresee coming. And then year after year and person after person that I see wearing the shoes, I'm like, dude, another guy, another girl that I know, another mom or dad or, you know, friend or whatever has the 270s, and they're not even sneaker people. So I feel like, I don't know, leave a comment in the comment section though. What do you guys think? Why is the luster of the 270 still around? I feel like the fact that Hibbett City Gear can send me this colorway of the Air Max 270s because they have them in stock 5 years later and they're still releasing them and they're still selling them. I mean, that's a company's dream right there, is to be able to have something that's evergreen and sells. Anyways, leave a comment in the comment section, your feelings on the 270s, and what is your favorite Nike Air Max model in general. Curious to see that. Air Max month again here, 3/26. Hopefully you guys are having a good rest of the day. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video, and thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully we'll see you back for some more content. All right, peace guys.